Hi, Mama. I'm going to take you on a tour of the latest. There's my ugly trees that they topped. That's the big gap where all the pine trees were. But hopefully the one good thing is that maybe my crepe myrtles will come back, even though they were so damaged during the process. I don't know. But here's going down to the garden. And here's this cute little archway that I found at a discount grocery store. And it's really hard to find big ones, but I thought it was just cute as a button. And there's my giant forsythia, and the stoltzfuses had just a clump there and a clump there, and I've been trying to gradually grow in other pieces to get it evened up, and it's finally getting there. And here's my latest endeavor. I need to clean up from doing this last night. But here are my strawberries. Those are the ones that I didn't get in for a day and they got cooked. Back here is an old box that got rotten, and I'm going to put the peppers in there, and then maybe 1 or 2 cabbages, and then another row of carrots in a little bit. But I actually have a few little strawberries. See? Here's one. And here's the piece de resistance after 20 years. My effort at putting in an asparagus bed. It was a pain in the booty, and I don't know if it'll work, but we'll figure it out. These are some pumpkins, and I ran out of space and time and energy, so I just pulled a dad, I think, and dumped a big bag of manure and topsoil, stuck them in there, and we'll just see if they grow. And here's the rest of the garden, and this first row is going to be carrots. Right there, carrots. And this is not looking good already. Some of my cucumbers do not look happy. So I've got some unhappy and some happy cucumbers, a couple of rows. And then back here, this is some okra. And actually, it was about ready to croak yesterday, so it's doing a little better. And here are my tomato plants. I went with variety, 1 of each. And then I have 3 little rows of beans. And then I have some Silver Queen corn. And there's a watermelon. There's a cantaloupe that was near death. I decided to see what would happen. And a watermelon. And over here I just put a bunch of wildflower seeds. So there's my garden. Here's the backyard. And these are a new treasure. They're called Monrovia Pink Frost Lenten Rose. But it's a plant that's kind of like camellias, that for some reason they come out and bloom in January and February. Like pink silver flowers, and the foliage is real pretty. And they were normally $18 and I got them for $3. There's my little rhododendrons that are left. And that's everything left over from the trees. I'll be using the mulch around the different plants and stuff. I'm going to see if I can get these dogwoods to rejuvenate, but I think they look kind of sorry. This was my This is my other piece de resistance I've been waiting on for a long time to kind of close this space off. And so I've got 2 fast growing hydrangeas. Actually, one of them I don't know what it is because they lied and that's not what they said, but I think they look really cool. And it took forever to find. Want to back up so you can see how neato. Oops, let's flip you sideways. There we go. Doesn't that look neat? Lee, help put those up. Okay. And this, you were asking me about thrift. This is a new funky version. It's kind of a purpley drift. So I got that. It was near death, and we'll see if it makes it. This was the thing from last time that's really cool. It's kind of a cross between an azalea and a honeysuckle, it looks like. I can't even remember what that is. This has really come to town, and it's really cool. See these little pink flowers. And let's check out my roses. This one looking very pretty. And then look at this bush. It decided it was happy. It's taken me 3 years, but it's finally happy. And this is kind of a simple white one. Almost looks like a camellia. This is just gorgeous. Look at these. Isn't that something? Two-tone. This is a yellow one. He's not doing much at the moment. Not yet, but look at these. Oh, look. Hey, there's a little spider. Look at this. Look at that. This is a Kennedy. I haven't put them in the ground yet. I haven't had time. There's the hole. I need to dig out some more clay to make it bigger. These are just so much fun. Multiple of these purpley pink blooms. Here's my orange ones. This was my Mother's Day present from last year. Here. And what I'm trying to do is kind of make a hedge. So the pink and then the yellow knockouts. But these are not happy here. I haven't quite figured out why. I planted them the same time as those. Another pink knockout. Check this out. This is that low-lying, supposed to be a drift rose, and it's ginormous, but look how beautiful. Have a few little of my purple baby irises left. See, here's the view. Let's do it this way. Looking down. Kind of nice, huh? And lavender roses are just a bear, but I got this one little guy to come back. Moved him. We're going to see what he does. Simple yellow. And that pink one back there is the smelliest thing. I need to deadhead these. I can smell them now. They're so fragrant. This guy, gorgeous, but they all bloomed at once and I have to get out here and deadhead. There's some white salvia going in there. I cut the dickens out of this butterfly bush because it took over the world. That's my columbine in the back. Oop. And there is a peony that I got like for $1, and it took 2 or 3 years ago, and he's finally decided he's happy. And there's St. Francis, a little baby one peeping out. And these are 2 hostas I transplanted. That one did not get watered and is croaked, and I already need to pull them up. Another red rose. And those yellow ones back there are really neato. I got those from somebody at the farmer's market and just put in 1 or 2 and they spread. But they're really neat looking. And they do okay in a little bit of shade. Yeah. I think that's some Shasta daisies. I put in that variated little bush last year and he's happy. I have lots of poison ivy and poison oak that's decided to come back. And here is the little path that I made with the stepping stones. Like I said, they were supposed to be like wall art, and I put them out here because they were concrete. And the rhododendron back there bloomed really beautifully. And there's my beautiful hostas, although I don't know why the front one used to be the big one and now it's not doing so hot. And I have some more bleeding heart I'll be putting out in the back. I've decided I like that. And that is the view from the deck of all my flowers. Let's see if we make it a little better here. Wish you were here to take a walk with me. Another panoramic view. Here's going down the side driveway. And I think most of my dahlias did not make it. Last year I didn't mulch them, they all came back. This year I protected them, it wasn't as cold. And I've got 2. So that's going to be it. There's some heather and my mix of irises. And there's my red drift roses. Little peonies. Let's see if you can see. And this is one of those fun plants from Grace, Woody, Delinda's sister. That's going to be a hydrangea. Here's that same purple bush that's very happy. And here's a pink peony. Purple, pink, and big purple. I thought I bought 2 of the same plant. Nope. Papa bear, mama bear, baby bear. And pink drift roses with some gladiolas coming up in the back. These are the slowest growing Shasta daisies in history. I don't know why. And these are those fuzzy plants that I loved that only 3 of them came back. And the pink. This is kind of cool. Oh, isn't that neat? Finally have some of my Asian lilies coming back. These came up so uniformly. I thought they were pretty sure they're weeds. They're going bye-bye. Of course, they grow the best. And look at this rose. And my little purple button flowers. So that's the side. And here's the view now of going down the side of the house. Healthy dogwood. And we'll see what we have here. These are my yellow, I don't know how you say it, coreopsis or something. If I keep them deadheaded, they keep doing very well. I have some very happy phlox, and then in the front I have unhappy phlox. Here's my camellia. It made it through the winter and it's doing quite well. These were my perennial, I grew them from seed actually, foxglove that I took with me from the old house, and they will come up as plants, and they didn't bloom last year or the year before. And if they don't this time, you're on notice. I'm pulling you up. These are 2 of those same plants that like the shade. I thought I'd put them next to the camellia since they both are good winter things. And let's see what we got going on here. Here's my lamb's ear. Got a few more peonies. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He only gave me one bloom, but he made it a doozy. Love these things. There we go. My rose is doing super duper. These are coneflowers and some black-eyed Susans in the middle. And these are two funky things that I actually managed to keep alive in the back. I can't remember what they are. And one dahlia that I just tossed in there because I thought I had too many, and my gladiolas. And my white roses from the front. There's leftover destruction from the water main stuff. One of my little boxes that I need to have be put up on the balcony up there once it's established. And this was, I'm really happy with this idea. I had red drift roses. Like I said, I didn't pay more than $2 or $3 for all of these. And they're ever blooming, and so they look really nice. Trying to keep, you know, boxes or containers there that you can't water them enough in the heat. So, and these guys all bloom. Aren't they pretty? There's my little plants. Had a lot of things not make it back. I planted primrose out the wazoo because I love it, and it did not come back. I'm trying to rearrange mangy azaleas. Took one there, putting it back there. Was not planted properly. And there's one of those camellias that I think has finally decided to take hold. And that's a little birdhouse that was just like a decorative one, and then I found out Lee threw it away, so I took it out and let it stay outside, and somebody has already moved in. See? And this monstrosity, I think I could enter it into the Guinness Book of World Records for world's largest hosta. It is literally, it's 4 feet in diameter. And I want more of my special hardwood graft peonies. All the other ones bloomed a long time ago, but this guy just decided to come back. Love them. And this is all underneath a dogwood tree. Some impatiens doing well. This is a little water catcher that I thought was really cute, and it makes a little tinkly sound. And when we've gone down to Holden, I've seen them in like the garden stores for like $100, and I got it for $7.99 as a Mother's Day present to myself. Another transplanted hosta, some more of the snowdrop thrift. And the big old gap for everything that used to be there. Last one. This is my rose I got myself for Mother's Day. And I decided to try it in a container up against this big old brick wall here. But the colors on these are probably my favorite ever. They're all different. Look at that. Look at all the different colors. Sending you this video bouquet, Mama. I love you.